All this week, we are bringing you exclusive interviews with some of Southwest Florida's most prominent business executives. In a time of worker shortages and supply shortages, we want to know what they're doing to keep their businesses going and keep their workers on the job. After all, small businesses employ about 3.5 million people in our state. Tonight, Fox 4 Morning News anchor Chris Shaw looks at one of our area's most competitive industries.
If you've heard stories about how lightning-fast homes are selling right now in Southwest Florida,
yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Then you understand why Corey McCloskey runs so quickly from office to office, and why I stopped her in the hallway to ask this question.
With everything going on with workers right now, how much pressure do you feel to keep the people you have on staff? What are you doing to make sure they stay on staff?
Absolutely. I mean, we are absolutely focused on that. We're always reviewing our salaries that we offer, from our tech staff to our front desk staff. We want to make sure that we're competitive in the market.
Competition is everything right now for McCloskey. She's the vice president of operations at John R. Wood Properties, a family-owned company that says it did $5.8 billion in home sales last year in Lee and Collier counties. She has 650 agents on staff, but every day more people are coming to take a slice out of the hot market.
Statewide, there are 5,000 people a month taking their real estate license. So, and even in this area, I think in this area in Collier and Lee County, there's something like 15,000, 16,000 realtors.
But at some point, doesn't that sort of saturate the market?
You never really know. There's no crystal ball when it comes to these sort of things.
As a business owner, though, in the back of your mind, don't you have to plan for the day that this all stops?
Absolutely, and we have been this whole time. Yeah.
How do you do that?
Well, you make sure that your expenses aren't, being overreached. We're not adding a bunch of additional personnel. Obviously, where we need to, we will. We're not being frivolous with our dollars. We have plenty of money in the bank for when it does turn. I mean, real estate is cyclical in nature, so we know it's going to turn. We just don't know when, so we're saving our pennies for then.
Which is important because McCloskey wants to make sure her business is strong enough to pass on to the next generation of her family. That's part of the reason she'll be here at the Resnick Win Family Business Conference at FGCU next month. Business leaders will offer insight and best practices to help multi-generational family-owned businesses. Steve Forbes will give the keynote address. When you go to fox4now.com, we have a link to where you can sign up for the conference.